What's up, guys? It's Brandy with Back Pocket Life Coach. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. I was inspired by a session with a client yesterday to talk about beauty, what beauty means, and really more broadly, these no wonder moments. I call these big points in our self-discovery and exploration, these no wonder moments, which are really these moments that we have when we are talking about ourselves, going into our story, figuring out who we are. They give us an opportunity for self-compassion and kindness instead of criticism and judgment. It is no wonder I am this way because X, Y, and Z happened to me. No wonder I am blank because I went through this, or I experienced that, or I had those parents, or I went through this trauma. And the more that we can identify and narrow down and understand beliefs that we hold with us and these frameworks we've created for our lives and our personalities, then we have more agency. We have more opportunity to change the way we think, the way we behave, the way we experience life, the perspective or lens through which we view our world. But what brought me to want to talk about this today is, I had a client yesterday. She's in her late 40s, and I've been seeing her for over a year, and we've done a lot of great work. But yesterday we really came down to this foundational core belief that is running her life, which came from a really strong message that her mom gave her growing up, and that was, if you're not young and beautiful, you have no value. That is all that matters. Your looks, your youth, all that matters. And if we were talking about healthy parenting, that might not be such a bad thing. Beauty is what matters is not such a bad thing if we're talking about beauty on the inside, if we're talking about you are created you as you should be. You are beautiful just the way you are. You are your own unique self. There's no one like you. Things like this, are healthy and productive and wonderful for a child to hear. But this is not the case for my client. For my client, she heard you need to be skinny, you need to be young, you need to look a certain way, your hair needs to look a certain way, your skin needs to look a certain way. And that is all you have to offer the world. And she's beautiful, and I'm sure she was beautiful in her 20s as well. And now she's in this place of her life where she's feeling like she doesn't want to get out of the house. She doesn't have any motivation to socialize. She'd rather be by herself. She cannot walk on the street by herself, again, nor does she want to. All she wants to do is sit in her bed and watch Netflix. And sure, she does identify depression as a piece of her story, but we really came all the way back to recognizing that this message that she got from her mom now plays out in her life as, well, I have nothing to offer the world. I'm not young anymore. I don't feel good in my body. I have wrinkles on my face. So why get up and go out and socialize? I have nothing to offer the world. I mean, wow. What a powerful, awful message to get growing up. And it led to these no wonder moments of, well, no wonder you don't want to go outside. Well, no wonder you're depressed. No wonder all you want to do is sit on the couch and watch TV. No wonder you're going to work and going home, going to work and going home. No wonder no matter what else you're doing in your life doesn't really feel fulfilling for you because really deep down you're thinking, I don't look the way I'm supposed to look, so none of it matters. I mean, wow. So we're really going to start working, our work together, this client and I, is going to be debunking that belief, right? Recognizing the core belief and then saying, okay, that served me well at some point in my life because it had to, and now I'm an adult woman. I don't have to believe that way anymore. I don't actually believe that that's true. So I'm going to start shifting my mind. I'm going to start talking to myself differently. I'm going to start making changes because our minds are so powerful. They're so powerful. We can change the way we think. We can. How do we do that? Fake it till you make it. And I have clients who love this and clients who hate this, and I believe in it. Neurons that wire together, fire together. When we give ourselves one message for years, we believe it. It's really hard to get out of it. And it absolutely takes work to get out of it. Doesn't mean it's impossible. Doesn't mean it's impossible. So, when we're talking about beauty specifically, number one, I think, okay, who decided what beauty is, right? There's no, how did we come to believe that? Who said, right? And so often, my hair is a great example. Most people love my curls. Thank you if you love my curls. I have a complex about my curls because growing up, every girl I thought was beautiful, or the popular girls, had long, blonde, straight hair. Brandy had frizzy, brown, curly hair. I did not fit what I thought was beautiful. So now I'm pretty much wearing my hair straight and blonde because it's so ingrained. And so I really have to talk to myself to feel confident in wearing my hair curly. And that might seem so small to some people or so ridiculous or whatever. And it's huge to me. It just is. It's huge to my confidence level. So maybe you have something like that even everybody around you says, are you crazy? You're beautiful. Are you crazy? You're such a kind person. You're so fill in the blank, opposite of what you're telling yourself you are all the time. So I challenge you to start telling yourself the opposite of what you've been telling yourself all this time. And I am serious about the big change that it could make in your life. So if you're somebody who tells themselves that they're ugly or unattractive, I want you every single time you look in the mirror to say you're beautiful and walk away. Every single time. You're beautiful, walk away. Don't let yourself do that to yourself. Don't do it. How is it serving you? It's not. Stop. You're beautiful, walk away. If you're somebody that lacks confidence about your capabilities, maybe you feel like you are not as successful in your business, or you can't apply to a job because you don't think you'll do a good job, or your parenting skills aren't as good as they could be. I want you to start talking to yourself like you are the best at whatever you're doing. That you are the best there has ever been at whatever you're doing. Because you need to be your biggest support. You need to change the way you think. You need to be your best friend. Who's going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? It's not going to come to you. Have you seen that movie, I Feel Pretty, with Amy Schumer? I love, love, love the message of that movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it, but really it comes down to perspective. Life is all about perspective. She is the exact woman, but she changes the way she sees herself. She is the same, and she walks around and she struts and she's confident and she thinks she can conquer the world, and everybody wants her and everybody loves her, and she's the same person. So what would your life be like if you talked to yourself differently, if you believe differently about yourself? You're the only one that's stopping you from doing that. So start now. So I challenge you, try it for a week. Start talking to yourself differently. If nothing else, notice the thought patterns. Notice the way that you're talking to yourself. Notice if you're your best friend or not. I'm not telling you to get narcissistic. I'm not telling you to jump your ego. I'm not telling you to be self-righteous. I'm telling you to love yourself. Because you should. Because there's only one of you. Nobody else in the world like you. And somebody is going to see your beauty 1,000%. 1,000%. There is only one of you. So love you. Find the beauty in you. Start talking to yourself differently. And start exploring who you are so that you can give yourself opportunities for self-kindness, so that you can have no wonder moments, so that you can start to recognize, no wonder I am who I am. And you're going to honor that. And then once you recognize it, you have agency to change it. But we got to figure it out first. We got to understand what's happening before we can do that. So I'm here for you, backpocketlifecoach.com. If you join my program, we'll do 12 weeks of investigation we will figure out who you are and what you want to change. And I'm going to help you start talking to yourself differently. I'm going to help you start being your own best friend, changing the lens with which you look at yourself, because that's going to make you successful in every single area of your life. I hope you're having an awesome day. Again, have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.